Windfall Hello, people of Vietnam. What a blessing to see y'all. It is July, so congratulations. The summer, we're in the middle of summer. I guess it gets hot in Vietnam. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe just humid. Vietnam, second, I'm just looking at the news for what's going on. The second quarter GDP growth slows due to coronavirus. You know, you have to address it and go directly. We tried staying at home and, you know, masking up and stuff in the United States of America. We realized that we just had to face the thing and get rid of it. And so, may Lord bless y'all. Pray for your leaders and governors, so, you know, not governors. Pray for your leaders and whoever's running your cities and mayors or whatever they're called, so that y'all can actually, you know, they can walk in wisdom and do that. But don't be afraid. You actually had to address it, because the world tried all this stuff. And of course, do research as well. Vietnam memories after the war, April 1985. Yeah, we did have a 10 years after war from April 1985. So we did have a war with Vietnam. It's really interesting if you do the research and find out what was actually happening. America had to find out what was happening, because in America, people were actually messing with and interfering with our history. And we kind of thought certain things happened that didn't happen. And I was very disappointed when I found out that what I was taught in high school was not exactly what happened. So make sure it's probably good to do some real research and find out what happened in the Vietnam War. The two powerhouses behind North Vietnam and the powerhouse behind South Vietnam, you know, it's always good to find out the truth, and don't let anyone mess with your history. They're trying the vaccine investment. We've been praying for a cure, vaccine, and deliverance. We decided for deliverance now because some people in the United States just don't want a cure or a vaccine at all. They like telling people what to do. And it's really interesting. People like being God and telling you what to do, like you're just some cog inside of inside of a machine. But yeah, vaccine investment. Well, we're praying for a vaccine. USA says they should have one before the end of 2020 this year. And maybe that'll help. I mean, you know how many people have died of the flu in the United States of America, and we have a vaccine? But the people just don't care. Because now, since we have a vaccine for the flu, who cares if 70,000 people died in the United States of America at the beginning of the year because of the flu? No one cared. Why? Because there's a vaccine. So you might want to start reevaluating life if your faith is based off of, and your peace is based off whether or not there's a vaccine, because that vaccine did not help those 70,000 people, whether they got it or not. Remembering Vietnam last year, Russia threatened America's F-35. It looks like we're having a good. Russia was one of the powerhouses behind Vietnam. North Vietnam, by the way, but Russia, of course, has fallen. That communist government fell. So this is neat. And Sharp's energy unit builds 45 megawatt solar farm in Vietnam. We used to use Sharp, I think, televisions years ago. But that's neat. So it sounds like y'all are just trucking on forward, Vietnam. I wish the rest of the United States and the world would just truck on forward. But we got people we basically got propaganda insiders trying to come against our president and our country, and they're just having a good time trying to do all sorts of stuff. But, you know, like the British said, keep calm, carry on. So Vietnam, it looks like y'all are chilling, surprisingly, more than anybody else in the world that I know of right now. Vietnam, y'all are just chilling. Oh my Lord, have mercy. It's like we're just having fun. So may the Lord bless the rest of the world to start getting back to that, you know, look at it for what it is and go ahead and go forward with life. But keep calm, carry on. I guess I should say that still, because that's a phrase I thought about today. But keep going, Vietnam, and actually God bless you. We are praying for y'all, because, you know, that's just what we're getting in the news. So we don't know if there's something happening in your country that our news is not telling us. So rejoice, have a wonderful July, and remember, live, move, be.